This is my favorite figure so far this year, and I'll tell you all about it. In this video, we're gonna look at Algar. We'll dissect his every nook and cranny, and more importantly, we'll talk about stuff you need to be aware of that can either make it or break it for you. By the way, my name is Al and I've been collecting toys on and off for 9 years now. And this channel, Studio Aureal, is where I share my thoughts on action figures and toy collecting. Algar is made by the toy company Romankey in collaboration with Cowl, and they've been making highly articulated and detailed action figures in the past few years. Algar is a dragon in humanoid form, and he's got a bit of lore written at the back of the box. He can also be a D&D character if you want, or you can make your own backstory for him. Now let's check what's inside. While I'm taking him out of the box, make sure to like and share to help my videos go up the algorithm. Leave a comment and make sure to check my affiliate links on the description below. This will help me maintain my channel and create better videos. Inside the box is a piece of paper with instructions about his tail and how to care for this figure. He also has an art card. At the front we have Algar in a dark color palette, and at the back is a logo or symbol of some sort. He is well protected in a plastic case sealed with some tape. At first look, the detail just pops out of this. I knew beforehand that the sculpt will be awesome based on the promo images, but seeing this in person still amazed me. The weight is balanced all throughout and the joints are tight. There's a strong paint smell like lacquer, so just be aware of that. This is a strong sign that some parts and detailing were hand painted, and based on experience, that's good. For this, I swapped the head so we can have a more neutral look. Here you can see Algar in his full glory. Sculpt is very well done, every scale and crease look sharp, and the paint scheme is just wow. I don't even know how to start describing it. The main color is a metallic blue paint with a chameleon effect that changes color into purple depending on how light hits it. This would then blend into lighter parts turning into pink and then merge with the brown parts. The scales all look solid, and I love how seamless they blend in color, shape, and size. The lining and weathering on this brings out how crisp the details are, and he looks good in every angle. This head comes with an articulated jaw so you can close his mouth. The pupils on his eyes are very small but still looks good. They did a great job with this one. The sculpt and paint finish is consistent all throughout the figure. It's full of detail from top to bottom, and out of the box I can't really see any paint imperfection, so it's either well hidden or really well painted. The only issue I can think of is that with this type of soft plastic, paint tends to chip or fade in the sharp sections, similar to what I've seen with Sexy Isis Mantis. So yeah, just to make you aware that could happen. He also has some mold lines which you can see if you look closer, but at 30 centimeters away, they're almost non-existent. Overall, sculpt, detail, and paint scheme are superb. I'll give this a 10 out of 10 on this aspect. Now let's see how well he moves. The head connects to a ball joint so he can turn his head side to side with movement on the base of the head and on his neck. It can also swivel side to side quite well. He can look down a lot and look up this much. If you move the neck upward, you can see the neck joint. His jaw can open up but also tends to fall off on my copy. He has good butterfly motion on the shoulders, and arms can cross plenty enough. Arms can go sideways to make a T-pose. Shoulders has full 360 rotation, and he has a bit of bicep swivel but doesn't rotate fully. He has double jointed arms that move smoothly, and it bends considerably well. His hands have swivel function, and it connects to a ball joint so it can rotate as well. Algar's upper torso can rotate partially. The mid-torso allows a full 360 rotation, same with the lower torso. He has really good side-to-side bend. he can bend forward a whole lot and bend back this much. Ab crunch looks like this at the front, and looking at the back, the joints might get exposed. His tail connects to a ball joint so it can do what ball joints do, and it has wiring inside so you can shape it a bit. Just be careful not to bend it too much though, because you risk breaking the plastic. He has an okay-ish hip movement, and this is how the hip joints look like. We have a huge ball joint there, and it's covered by this piece of plastic that help hide the joint at some angles. He can't do a full side-to-side split, but it's fine, and can move forward and back this much. He has a bit of hip rotation, and his thighs can rotate a bit as well, again limited by the scales. Knees also have double joints so it can bend pretty good. His feet has swivel function and has full rotation. He can therefore pivot quite well, although there's no toe bend. What I love about this is that the sculpt is well incorporated with the articulation. Moving his joints will expose more armor underneath, such as on his back, shoulders, and elbows. My favorite part though is his torso, especially the sides. This is impressive and actually reminds me of how Sexy Ice did this on Mantis. As for the joints, everything works really smooth, there's no need to hit it up or loosen it, and I love how extensive his articulation can be, and as you can see, he can easily nail the superhero landing pose. For a figure this big, you'd normally see limited movement or stiff joints, but Algar has none of that. There are some limitations on the hips and the side-to-side split, but it's fine. Most people can't do a full split anyway. The torso articulation combined with the arms easily makes up for this. He can do sitting poses easy, and he can even curl up into a ball. Posing Algar is a totally enjoyable experience. You'll definitely have a lot of fun with it, as I personally did. Overall, I'd give him a 9 out of 10 on movement. Algar comes with two heads. The first one that's attached out of the box has an opened mouth. Detail is consistent from top to bottom, and inside his mouth even looks wet. The other head is a more neutral one with pupils on his eyes. Detail is also consistent on every angle, and his mouth can open and close. To swap heads, simply pop it off the ball socket and attach the alternate head. The best way is to heat up the parts first so you can remove and put on the heads easier. If you pull out the neck part, the joints look like this, and this somewhat makes it a bit tricky to put the head on, so just be aware of that. Algar comes with a pair of closed fists, a pair of holding hands for his sword, and a pair of slightly opened hands. They are all well detailed and nicely painted. To swap hands, warm the hand up where it connects to the joints first, pull it out, warm up the alternate hand, and attach it to the joint. The hand joint is similar with SH Figuarts. Now, I'd usually hate using a hair blower when swapping out parts because of the hassle, but with this one, I wanted to make sure I don't break the joints, and once you hit it up, it's quite easy to swap. The joint connections are smooth, it doesn't give me any grief or frustration unlike Maestro Union figures, and the plastic feels softer and high quality. Next, we have the Smoldering Sword. It's also very detailed and has a sort of rock and magma effect, with the center having an orange glow. It's made of translucent plastic. It will simply slide into the holding hands, but you might also want to heat it up first for ease. Algar also comes with a fire breath effect part. The color shifts from blue to pink then solid orange, and it's also translucent. The issue with this though is that the peg doesn't really fit into the head with an opened mouth. It's very loose and it kinda just rests on the crevice. I'll see if I can fix this later with some glue. I'm not sure if this is just with my copy or the same for everyone else. It still looks awesome though, and it's not a deal breaker for me. Let me know in the comments if you have the same issue. Algar also has soft goods included, the first one being this cloak or coat. It looks rugged but has wiring inside that allows you to shape and pose it the way you want. It also has two long bits which add drama to it. It actually improves the silhouette a lot because you now have this flowy piece that works in contrast from the damaged cloak. The second clothing is this loincloth that can drape his crotch and hips. I like it because you don't have to take the torso joint off to put this on. You can put it on like a strap or a belt, and it has wires too so you can pose it a bit. The soft goods bring Algar to another level, creating an interesting overall silhouette. And it doesn't take a lot of effort to make him look good in this. Also included in the box is a pack of spare hand and foot joints. Lastly, he has a clear round base with his name printed on it, and it has claw arms. I hate it when figures come with a whole lot of accessories because I end up not using most of them anyway. With Algar though, it's just the right amount. Now, if only he came with dragon wings, that would have made this more awesome. Algar stands at around 18 centimeters or 7 inches tall at the top of his horns, which makes him around 7 feet tall in real life. He's the tallest 1:12 scale action figure I currently have in my possession. Here's how he stands with Sentinel Spider-Man Noir and Revoltech Agent Venom. Here's how he looks with Mafex Spider-Man Classic Colors and Sentinel Peter B. Parker. Here he is with V-Toys Red Demon Asura and my custom Devil Toys Ghost of Kurosawa, both of which have soft goods. He looks good with other brands and figure lines. I think he is still on scale despite being bigger. Considering he's a dragon, it's okay if he looks monstrous compared to them. He will also fit well with fantasy-themed figures. It seems I'm slowly building a monster collection because I now have 3. And I think the trend here will be they have to be very detailed. These 3 are my favorites so far, and I think they really look good together. Before I go to my final thoughts, make sure to leave a comment, like and share this review. What do you like and what do you hate so far? I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. For the cost and what you're getting, this figure is really good. Sculpt and detail is great, paint finish is awesome, he has a wide range of motion, and the accessories are a literal fire. I love figures with great sculpt, and if the articulation is well incorporated with it, then all the better. This may not be for everyone though, because not all people are keen on monsters, but he will look good regardless. With a bare body, there's even room to customize with soft goods that would fit him well, and you can also use a different set of weapons for him. On the downside, the paint might chip the more you play with him, articulation has some limitations, and you need a hair blower when swapping parts. This could be a deal breaker for some, but personally, these are all minor issues when compared with how great he looks overall. I'd rather warm the joints up anyway than risk breaking it. I'm certain this figure will be part of my collection for a long time, and now it seems I'll be building a monster collection too. It would be nice to have a full team of monsters, or several teams depending on what comes next. Needless to say, I highly recommend Algar. He looks so good, your only worry is that he could easily take the attention of your other figures. If you like this review, make sure to watch my other videos. I'll put links up at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. This is Studio Aureal, and I'll see you on the next one.